Welcome back to Counting Steps with Courtney. And so I look different and I'm at a different spot, right? I figured I'm gonna go to the store, so I'm going to like just get ready on the camera. I thought, I don't know, maybe something different. I'll kind of like get ready on the camera, then go to the grocery store. Maybe I'll bring you along. I'm going by myself today, so I think I will go with the crutches, because if I get myself into a situation with the leg, I'll be all by myself, and we don't need that. So I will do my makeup and like do my hair, nothing fancy, and I already did my eyebrows. Just something, I don't know. I thought kind of fun to like just, I like watching like people get ready and go to do things. So I thought, why not, right? All right. And don't come at me with any kind of like, I'm doing the makeup wrong. I just do what works for me. I mean, you can leave it in the comments if you want, but I do what works for me. And as I get older, I got some wrinkles. You probably can't even see in the camera, but oh yeah, you can. But wrinkles, and I don't really know what that is. Hopefully not from sunburn. We're gonna say that, and hope for the very best. I'm gonna go to the doctor and get it checked out. It's been there for a little while. So yeah, my plan is to go to the doctor so I can get that checked out, because it like hasn't went away. And I got sunburn, and then I don't know. I really don't remember. But anyway, so we're gonna get that checked out. But yeah, I will just get ready. I forgot what I was gonna say. It's early for this, I guess. And a different kind of video for me as well. Let's get ready. Okay, so how's everybody's day? Leave in the comments below. What are you guys up to? It's Friday today. Yes, it's Friday today. You guys have any plans for the weekend or anything exciting? Or are you just staying in and relaxing? I don't know what, we probably go out and go for a walk with the prosthetic leg. And yeah, I don't know, probably not much more than that. I will probably clean up, different things like that, depending on the weather. Who knows, anymore, but I think it's supposed to rain again, so I don't know. I was gonna do some painting in the house, maybe some like window trim I have, doors, different things like that. So yeah, I don't know. Give me some ideas of what we could do for the weekend, Cleaning is like an all the time thing, right? So yeah, that's just like our everyday thing as moms, or I guess adults, right? So I just put the makeup like on the back of my hand, and hopefully I don't do too much. So I bought the wrong shade in this, so we will like add some of this darker one that I stole from my daughter. So well, hopefully we'll have enough to add into it, because we've used it all. I'll tell her. She's probably got another bottle of it. It's too dark for me. She's always putting the dark. Oh yeah, see, and then I'll like mix these two together with the little stick. It works for me. Really, I could have just probably returned the shade of makeup that I bought too late at Walgreens, because literally they are great over there. Like she always tells me, because she's always talking to me about makeup. It's funny. But I just don't like, I don't know, like once I open it and stuff, I don't like returning it. So I just kind of look at it like my mistake. I bought the wrong color, and I just try to fix it a little bit. It's a little pale, and I'm pretty pale, so it's pretty light. It's, what shade is this? Well, now I got my makeup on. Oh, it's 110. You probably can't see it, but again, with my old high school sweatshirts, or when my son plays baseball, we always get this team that he's on. This is a couple of years back, but we get the teams that he's on and everything to go with it. So I have millions of sweatshirts, t-shirts, all sports teams that kids used to play on. My high school, I don't know. They're just there. So I put them on just to get ready or like run out cleaning them. So then I'll like take this brush. Again, I don't know if you guys want me to tell you what it is. It's a Believe brush. It's probably from like the Dollar General, for being honest, because I used to watch this like makeup tutorial girl, and she was always getting this like that Believe brand from Dollar General and trying it, and I was like, shoot, if it's way cheaper, then I'll try it, like a dupe, right? It was alright, it worked pretty good, but somehow I got the brush here, I guess, so. And then I just put it on with the brush, and I am gonna be 37, so I know on camera it's like not really where you can see it, as I get it all over my lips, as you can see it, but I do have some wrinkles, obviously. I'm 36 and I've lived a rough life, how'd you say so? So, yeah, some wrinkles. I'm very expressive, like with my face too. Is that the right word, expressive? No, it's not, but you know what I mean. And so, I think that's a lot of the wrinkles. So, okay. I will put this on with the brush, and then I will take the wet beauty blender and kind of like melt it into the skin more, you know? But, oh, what I guess I was saying about the wrinkles is that, or the more, because I'm 37, and I know that's not old, but, you know, the makeup settles and the wrinkles as we get older. I'm not 16 anymore with no wrinkles, so it'll settle in. And that's why I try not to go like my son, he's talking to his friend on the phone. So yeah, my face is really great on here. I will spread, now this is like my everyday makeup, like, I mean, I don't really, if we go out, I might put like some black eyeliner on top. I have lash extensions, although I haven't had time to go, so I always did my own lashes. So I just have lashes and like, I know how to do them. It's just that I like the lash extensions because I haven't found a glue yet that hasn't irritated my eyes, that also has like worked to keep the lashes on like more than so many days, right? So the lash extensions are great because you could shower, you can swim, you can do anything with them on, I'm sorry. So it's really nice, and so it's a time saver for me to get ready in the mornings with those. Also, I kind of like, again, I'm not saying I'm horribly wrinkled, but I got some wrinkles, and so, and some, like, you know, like if I go like this, I'll need some Botox in there, but we're not doing that. I'm just saying. So when I have the lashes on, it kind of gives you like a brighter eyed appearance and not so like a sunken in eye, I guess. I like them for that. And again, my main reason on liking those is that it's a time saver. It's, you don't like, if these are lashes I'm putting on every day, then it's taking me 10 minutes, could take me 5, could take me 10, could take me who knows what. You know how it goes. You're putting lashes on and then the glue is stuck, they're just not sticking, your eyes watering, and yeah, you end up what should take you a few minutes, and maybe you only have a few minutes that morning to get ready before you're going to work or running to a meeting or doing whatever, you know, your job is. You don't got time for all that, but you have to look good, right? And then, you know what it's like when you're used to just like, especially if you have a job where you have to be ready, that's where the time consuming part is at, right? So if you're just home and you have time and you're going to go out for the evening, it's different. It's real easy. But actually, again, that works both ways, because now, you know, before you're getting ready for the evening, you don't got to worry about all the lashes. But yeah, I just stuck some in there, and I will fill them myself for now and then go get them done when I have an opportunity to go get them done. Hopefully sooner than later, you know. But that's like the one thing, because I just do my own nails now at this point. Like, it's nice to get them done, but I bought everything you could ever imagine that a nail salon has. So I'm pretty much set with that. I will do them myself because I like them myself better. Every time I get my nails done, I want to come home and rip them apart and file them and fix them, and I don't like how they painted, or yeah, super picky. So I'm like, you know what, I'm just doing it myself. And the eyelashes I didn't think I was gonna like, because I'm getting anxiety and I'm thinking, oh no, I'm not gonna like the lashes stuck to my eyes where I can't wash my eyes. But I wash my eyes just fine. I scrub them and they say okay. We had to start that over. I had a phone call, cut my video off. Okay. So yeah, I just blend this now. I don't know where I was at because I got a phone call and it shut my video off. I will just kind of like dab it in there, and I don't always wear foundation. I have a couple of things to do today, so I will throw on foundation. The reason I don't like foundation is because, again, I have like older skin, like not older, but you know, mature and has some wrinkles, so I don't want to cake on makeup all the time. I think it looks better when I just do like a little concealer and some blush, some stuff like that. I save some more makeup for like if I'm gonna film for the true crime or my channel there, which, oh my gosh, I've been researching this one case and then kind of just been caught up with that, and then need to like get back on because there's a lot of other cases, and I have so much guilt because that's something I don't want to say enjoy, but I have a passion for. So sometimes, seems like lately, my time has been focused like on things that are happening currently in life, right? Like things that I have to take care of that are important in my personal life. So I'm going to get back on that tonight and this weekend and really focus on getting myself better at a schedule with that and my personal things, life, different things. So we're going to work on that and try to kind of get to like a better of a schedule. That way I don't feel so out of control. So, okay, so now I'm gonna have this reoccurring problem in this video apparently. This concealer is too light, so I mixed these two together. This one's like, I don't know what I pick when I go to the store, you know? I don't know. I was thinking brightening, but apparently I was going for ghost. So I will put a little bit in the inner corner because it's so light. Oh, I put too much there, but we're here now. That's literally how much I put. And I might work it like a tiny bit right there, like the tiniest bit. And then that little spot that I was saying. And then I usually do kind of like add in here, but I don't know. you know, the more product you put, the cakeier it gets. So I just really try to like very lightly. Like I know on camera again, you might not be able to see it. Just like these little red spots. Like I will maybe something that didn't get covered, or like maybe I'm just gonna kind of spread it through. I don't know. There's not much there. I just dab it a little bit to kind of blend out like maybe a little bit of discoloration or different things like that. Because I already have the makeup on, so we're right here. Now, if I was just doing it no makeup, with just some concealer, some blush, and things like that, I really wouldn't do all this. Maybe a little bit. Again, discoloration, different spots, but not really much from here, because, yeah. I really try to stay away from the concealer, because, again, wrinkles. And I don't like the texture of my skin with makeup on. Does anybody else have that problem, like where you don't like the fact that you can see the makeup, like no matter what product you use, and it's like, oh, it melts into your skin? I don't know, maybe I haven't found that exact product, but there's no product to me that just melts into your skin and you don't know you have no makeup on. But again, maybe it's me. I do all the moisturizing, and see, my problem is though that if I over moisturize my skin, I swear it doesn't like it and it will break out. And the craziest thing is that as a teenager, I never really had breakouts, like never. My skin was so clear all the time. And then I started getting more like breakouts and things, and I was like, why am I getting this? Like, I'm an adult. But then I started reading and seeing that people go through that as adults, like adult acne, and I was like, oh my god. So then of course, you know, we got on this whole, I'm gonna do all this skincare and have the skin like the like the YouTubers, the beauty Instagrammers. That's why I said I'm not a beauty Instagrammer. I'm just doing what I always do, like no matter what, right, wrong, it works for me. What works for you, works for you. That's what I do. The other day, I love Robert Welsh, but you know what? He was doing an eyebrow thing again, and how, you know, don't block your eyebrows, don't do this. Do it this way. And man, I tried twice. But like, I gave it a good go both times. No. It wouldn't work for me. I just don't like it. So, you know, it's preference. I feel like anymore, just do your own thing. We don't need to do what everybody else is doing. Just because it looks good on them doesn't mean it's gonna look good on us. And that's where I got to. Like, yeah, when I'm watching a makeup tutorial and the girl is 20 years old and she's putting on all this product, she has no wrinkles. Yeah, she can cake it and bake it and powder it, and yeah, of course it's gonna look good on her skin. If I do that, I look like I'm already a foot in the grave, and I only got one. So, yeah, I just don't do it. I definitely take tips and tricks and try to use them and apply them in my own way. I mean, that's how we learn, right? We have a basis of what we know is going to work or should work, and then we go from there. Oh no, my under eye. Oh, okay, see, I've been doing this little trick, and see, again, this is something that would work for me, maybe not for you, but then I never thought it would work for me because I was always told don't put something slippery underneath your makeup, because then obviously your makeup's going to slip and it's going to crease and be all over the place. So I was all about give yourself moisture on the face, but you know, not too much, right? And so the other day I was outside doing yard work and I was listening to Tati that does YouTube or beauty on YouTube, and she was saying to use like Aquaphor under the eyes. Probably because I'm talking too much and I'm not blending this concealer is why it's sticking. Aquaphor under the eyes. And
before she could say, like, about everybody thinking she's crazy, I was already thinking, like, oh yeah, not gonna work for me. Maybe if you have some Botox and some, like, or you're young, that'll work for you. Not gonna work for me. Because as soon as, let me just blend this out. I'll be right back. Okay. So, I was talking about the Aquaphor. So, yeah, I didn't think it was going to work, and I was like, no way. Like, it's going to make my under eye slip. Like, all my concealer is going to be underneath my eyes slipping off. But, to my surprise, and now I'm mad I didn't do it today. To my surprise, did it work? It sure did. So, yeah. Well, I'm like, and you probably won't be able to see because this is probably going to be the worst. Like, that's literally all I do. And then we'll put some blush and some powder. I don't know if you could see. I was trying to show you before. And you can see, yeah, you can see like a little bit of texture. And so that's what I don't like. Let me set this back down. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that. It's cool from mirror view, but then like, I don't know, if you're like up close with someone, I get it. It's makeup. It's supposed to look like makeup. And I think a lot of us too, like, I know I was guilty of this, is like seeing all the filters, and especially like when I was growing up, I'm 37, so we didn't have like the filters. Like, we just had MySpace and MySpace, I think. Trying to think, what do we have like back in the day? I'm so old, I don't even know. I had a flip phone, so I don't know. No filters on there. Sorry, I make my ugly makeup face on the camera. But, using my white washcloth and all this. I'm getting in trouble here. I'm trying to think, what else do we have back in the day? Like, yeah, MySpace. Besides that, there was nothing. Yeah, good on MySpace. Although I liked MySpace because you could like customize old things, and now like Facebook and all that, it's just the same thing all over again. So, it's not my water time yet. It will be though. Sometimes in the morning I can't drink the water. It makes me so nauseous, and it's not very early in the morning. What time is it? Let's look at this phone. 9:35. We had some more free time this morning than normal. But yeah, the water, like if I drink it straight in the morning, I would be sick. It's just not happening. I hate the taste of water. I hate everything about water. So I force myself to drink the water. So yeah, I'm not going to drink it first thing in the morning. Not even 9:30 in the morning. Usually it'll be in the afternoon, and it will be after, I've drank like either coffee or soda and I'm feeling thirsty. That's when I'm like, drink your water. Stop drinking the soda, drink your water. And so I will drink the water, and then once I start getting it down, it's fine. It's just ugh. So I usually wait till afternoon, like after I've ate something. I'm not a big like breakfast eater, so usually like afternoon to night to evening is my like drinking water time. Also, every time I drink water, I have to go pee so bad. So I try not to drink the water when I know I have to go out 1,000 times, or if I'm going to have my prosthetic leg on. So that's another thing. I'll kind of base my water intake on that, because I don't want to have to go pee 1,000 times if I have somewhere to be, something to do, somewhere to sit for a long time. Different things like that. So yeah. All right, let's keep going. So now, just to like add some color, this is why I hate makeup. Now you need to add some color back in after you just take some color away. I will take this little bronzing brush and kind of just, I know, and all you're gonna come and say, it needs to be cool tone. Yeah, okay. I just do this, and it's not really a contouring per se, kind of, but like I'm doing it for some color to come down and just kind of like, yeah, like kind of frame out the face, but very softly. Like, I'm not a big fan of the like totally carved out face. Now, if I was going out and the lighting and different things like that, for sure I will obviously do that, because it's a lot different. But not to go out every day, not really for like an office setting would I do it. Not many places in my full, maybe work, but not all the time. This is not what I call like, this is just really adding some color in, and just some like definition, I guess. I don't know. Is that the right word for your skin? No, I don't know. I guess. But, and again, probably on camera you won't see too much of it. But I will just kind of deepen right there with the darker. And again, I know that everybody's gonna say that it should be the cool tone, but that's not, again, I'm not really going for that. Like, it's just really like a little bit deeper of shade, and then I'll kind of like blend it all together. When I see some people do like the brown or the bronzier color more, or again, I think it's just like preference, and like I won't even really put nothing there. That's probably going to be the extent. We'll go around like the jaw, and that's just because I already have it on my other part of my face, so I definitely don't want to like not put it just like kind of matching. Like it'll kind of all go together, right? Like by the time you spread it out and go. So that's, oh, dropped your brush on the ground. That's always good. Then I'll take like this. I will, no, I think it would help. I'm like doing it down here. You're not gonna see. It's this NYX Professional Makeup Butter Melt Bronzer, and literally I'll just like take, that's what I was using, and then I'll just like take it in this big brush, like barely pat it on, and then kind of like pull my hair up, and then like apply there a little bit, and then kind of like buffing it, like so it's not such a harsh line, you know, and then kind of the same thing, you know, pulling it like this, like into the hairline. So I will do that. And if I feel like it's too like dark, I'll just take my beauty blender thing and like buff it with that, right? And then I'll kind of just take like the extra and run it across my face. Probably will take the beauty blender right there, because like sometimes it can get a little, because I put it on a little lighter. If I don't focus it too much, sometimes it'll become like a little patchy. So then either I'll add more to kind of balance it out, or I can kind of just blend it out like so. And then I will just like go over a tiny bit, because I'm not trying to go for like the full look. And then we will look for a blush. we'll fix my hair. We'll do all that. I usually do my hair after I just get the makeup on because like I keep moving it 1,000 times and it's just really easier like that. So yeah. And then it's just on my way. I will use this. I'm so blind. Juvia's Place, and then like you can see like the middle one I use a lot, but I've been recently liking these darker outer ones. I don't know, I kind of like them, the like brownier kind of one. I kind of like just dab between like the two of these and make my own kind of color, and then I'll start placing it there. Just kind of try not to get your hair in it, but I will kind of run it to up here, and I just seen that kind of like a trick to like, I guess make your cheekbones go up a little bit. I know some people don't like bringing it down right there. I prefer it to go to like where, it's probably gonna look crazy in the camera, but I like prefer it to look like go to where that brown mark was that I had, right? Like the little swoopy that I did. And then yeah, I will work both of those colors separately through. I don't know how bright it's gonna come up. It might look crazy on the camera, but like in person it looks just like blush. Like, cause it's probably coming from that light, that angle, but you can maybe. But yeah, and I'll just do the same thing again. I'll mix them and then start. I try to focus like the top, like here first, and then work it again. It's probably not right or the proper way, but it works for me. And then I will kind of like try to soften out the, like here, where, you know, like we started. It was like I got sunburn on here. Okay, so kind of like add a little bit, and then I'll go like, do I want it darker in some spots? So I'll kind of run the darker towards the outer again and go like this. And then I always hit my nose with the blush. And there's not much on it. Like I'll take some of the lighter one, and then I just hit this a little, tap the forehead. I don't know. I've seen it, so we do it. Now like look at it, and so this is definitely got a deeper tone going there. So what I'll do is just make sure, because I do mix the two colors, and I'm sure, as much as I like to think that I'm getting them evenly when I first start, that's probably not happening. So, and then you won't want to lose your balance like I just did, but I'm balancing on one leg, so there's that. Oh, brush in the sink. And my nose not pink, so make it more pink. Okay. And then I will just like take, I could put setting spray, but I don't even have setting spray. Who knows? It's not like I always use it, so I really don't care. But yeah. And like I said, I already did my eyebrows before I started the camera because it's probably just easier that way. So my goal with the makeup is just to kind of cover and even out the skin tone, right? And again, I don't always like the foundation, so a lot of times I will just I'll just like pat it with my finger, because your fingertips are warmer. So kind of like try to just mush in the little creases. And I will take my finger through there. And that's it, guys. I will be back to do my hair also. Yeah, what I was saying when I was blow drying it is that, like, overnight it will just get curly. I don't know what the hell happens. Sometimes the parts not be going good. But sometimes it annoys me, so then, you know, I'll fixate on it, but then I got things to do. Alright. As I continue to fix it. It's because I don't like your standard part, but then if that comes, sometimes unruly hair. Okay. It's just gonna be what it is today, is it not? Just that little piece, we just want that to stay. That's all. Is that too hard to ask? Sometimes it's a good hair day, sometimes it's not a good hair day. And on those days, that's why we have hair clips in life, huh? Oh, I went out last night for K-pot. It was pretty good. The whole cooking, I really misunderstood where I was going, I guess. Anyway, it's okay, because my fiance just cooked the whole time. But we had a good time, a really good time. So we went to K-pot and we did the soup and the barbecue, I guess. And that was good. I could skip on the soup. I'm not a big soup person, but it was good. You could try like all kinds of steaks. They have shrimp. They have crab, octopus. Nothing I'm eating like that. Oysters, like things like that. And then you could like make your own little soup, and then you make your own little Korean barbecue pot in this cooking thing on your counter. It was pretty cool. Yeah, it was pretty cool. I usually don't like places like that. I'm like super picky, so yeah. But my husband's like, let's go try it. We pass it all the time. And I'm like, you're right, let's try it. So, because we usually go out on a date about once a week, if we can. Time allows for it. Usually, we make it work. We quick dates, just pull up and grab some coffee, sit and talk, you know. We do different things. Sometimes we plan the dates, sometimes we make a day of it. It really just depends. Sometimes we have the kids, sometimes we just include the kids in it and it becomes the whole date day, you know. Sometimes they want to come out, you know how teenagers are. Sometimes they want to come, sometimes they don't. But we went to like this, the Wright brothers, there's this museum. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank to what it is. We went to that, I'll think about it one second, exactly what the note was called. And that was a cool museum. And a few other places, zoo. I can't think right this second, but yeah, it's been great. And we're trying to go to the sunflower field, but last year they didn't germinate, I guess, the flowers, so they didn't have the flowers. So we didn't get to go, and I was excited because sunflowers are my favorite. But unfortunately, nope. It's funny because my fiance says how he wanted to propose to me at the sunflower field and how he's been like holding the secret for months or something, or weeks, or I can't remember. I know it was I think it was actually for months. And my daughter was like, she knew, and because he asked their permission, right? And so she knew, and she was like itching to like, he didn't want it to get spoiled, so that's what happened. He kind of like says that he rushed a little bit, but the sunflowers aren't going to be available anyways, and they end up not even like blooming, I guess. So he always says he wants the word propose out in the sunflower field, and I'm like, I would die laughing if he literally was like, I mean, I didn't take my ring back and then propose to me. It's fine. Like, you buy me another ring. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, it was just funny. I'm like, it would be my luck, be like the perfect place. But we already did it. It was beautiful, and my kids were there, so that's all important. And yeah. Okay, we got 22, no, not 22 minutes, I think 13 minutes. I think, let me check the time. I'll go saying that. We got about 13 minutes, I think. I'll like just clip this part of my hair out, so that way it's not in my way. And then I just try to run some curls like down here around the bottom, like just to give it some more body. Oh, hopefully this is even hot enough yet. Usually, you know, I'm like ADHD going everywhere, so this will sit on for like 10-15 minutes before I even realize that I was going back to do my hair, because I might get like sidetracked with something else, and then working on that. I'll go out to do something or throw something away in the kitchen and then come back and be doing the dishes, or yeah, I just get too sidetracked. Well, when you got a lot going on, you know, you just you're trying to get it all done in one day. That's why I get overwhelmed in life, especially as mothers. And I feel like when one kid's in a good mood or behaving, the other kid's not. Sometimes I'll both be okay. I shouldn't say nothing. I'm gonna jinx myself. Want to throw a temper tantrum today, as I call it. No, for the most part, they're pretty good. You know, we struggle with things just like any other household would, especially with teenagers. But for sure, they're really good kids, and they've been through a lot. So, I mean, I've been sick their whole life pretty much. I mean, actually, I have been. I had cancer, and I think 6 months after my last chemo treatment, I became pregnant with my daughter. So I was going through multiple surgeries throughout the years with the kids, and I have to get more into my story and like what the surgeries were and why it ended up happening the way it did, so I can get into that more. But yeah, they've only ever known me as either having a really bad leg, and always in pain, or with no leg. You know what I mean? I've just been sick since they were little. You know, thankfully now I'm getting better. But yeah, they've been through a lot, so they're really good kids. They're your typical teenagers, but for the most part, they're very caring, good kids. And again, not to say we don't have problems, right, in life, like every other parent and teenager, but I would say for the most part, compared to how I used to be before I got sick with cancer, I was a good kid and stuff, and I don't know. I went through a little wild rebellion stage myself. I think of what I used to be doing at their ages, and it's like, well, not so much now, because at their age I was already diagnosed with cancer and unfortunately dealing with a lot. But before that, yeah, I was living life I was a really good kid, and then I met the kid's father, and then I don't know, from my 8th grade year to about my 10th, I seemed to forget what was important, you know. I'll curl this and then I'll like fluff it all together and spray it at the end. But all things considering, I mean, I had my daughter at 18, so my daughter is now 18, so we don't want that for her. Glad we're not there. So yeah, especially with the girls. But yeah, definitely we've all been through quite a bit over the past few years. So I just work around. There's no really rhyme or reason what I'm doing here. It's really just to get it done. So I can not have to do this. And then I'll get dressed, like, in, you know, regular clothes. I usually wait till I'm done getting ready. Like, even if I'm hopping out of the shower, I'll just throw something quick on and then kind of get ready in it. And then get dressed. I have a bad habit of, like, getting makeup on my clothes, shirt. So, definitely don't want to do that with my outfit on. Whether or not it's me really just getting back into another sweatshirt and leggings. But yeah, I just don't get ready with whatever I'm going out in, I should say. Sometimes you just don't feel like being cutesy, you know? You just want to run out in your high school sweatshirt and or son's baseball sweatshirt, I don't know. We each got one, me and my daughter and my son, so. But yeah, sometimes I'll just do my hair and makeup and then run out in sweatshirt and leggings. That could be a day today. Not this much makeup. I have other things that, you know, I need done, but sometimes I just go out with no makeup. You know, if I get the chance to, I will get myself ready, and sometimes I just need to go get something done, and I don't need to take so much time to get it done. Now, obviously, I'm going slower because I'm talking to you guys and filming it and just kind of like taking my time because I kind of had that option more. See, I got too long. I took too long. But I had that more option when I started this. Now, you know, I gotta get going here. But, well, we'll see if we miss any hairs or if I curled them weird, because sometimes you think you curl them and then sneak up on you. Okay, so basically I'll just like get my hairspray over here and use my nails to like break apart the curls. It's really just because I have naturally curly hair, kind of. Like, when it wants to be like nice, it will be. So I used to just put gel and mousse on now to spray it, and it will be pretty much done. It doesn't look that great on camera, but it looks good in person. My balance is off. Trying to balance on one leg. It's not really cooperating today. Probably because I put air shapes in it. Because I didn't really need it. Okay, well, you can't really see it on the camera, but it's there. It just looks like fluff in the camera, but alright guys. And then I'll like want to immediately put it behind my ears because it drives me nuts. It'll probably get clipped today, you know? Some days are better hair days than others. Alright guys, I'm going with my daughter to work and I will get back on here shortly. Okay, so we're now in the car ready for the store. And I just pulled down. Let me you know, I put my phone up so we have hands-free driving. But you know, I have this little magnet thing over here and it doesn't like to stick. So I don't know. Let's see. Maybe we can just prop it up so we can, you know, still be in the camera view here. Okay, let's see. I don't know if it'll stay here. Let me look. The problem is that the magnet on this phone, oh, you think it'll stay? Let's see. As soon as I hit one bump, it'll probably go off. I don't know, maybe it was staying. We could do it like this, but then we would be underneath the steering wheel. I say that, well, okay, hopefully it'll stay there, but most likely not, because it's probably going to fall down up there. Okay, so let's go ahead and drive, and hopefully it stays. I'll put my sunglasses on. I have super sensitive eyes, so we will put my sunglasses on. And I have an errand to run. I'm not even looking at the camera. I'm looking at my damn self. See? Well, because it's hard, because you're looking at somewhere, right? Trying to look at something, but you obviously want to look at yourself, because then I got to look here. I got to remember to look at the camera. So I have an errand to do, and then I will then head to the grocery store. So when I go in to do my errand, I won't like bring the phone, because I don't know. It's a small, like a local business, so I don't want to bring my phone in there. You know, again, it's like cringy filming enough. So yeah, I'll just take a little ride and I'll talk to you guys, and yeah, okay, let's go. Hopefully my phone stays the whole time that it's there. I'm gonna need one of those, like a better like thing so it doesn't fall, because I foresee this falling with these bumps that they like that I have. And I know you're probably gonna say about my seatbelt, but I had a surgery a while back. I'll do like long story short, and it was for something with like pain management that I was dealing with when I had my leg. It was inside of my abdomen area, and so at that time when I was dealing with the leg pain, I had it done. And then as I obviously came off medication because I didn't need it any longer, I then had the pump removed. But it's kind of like a tender spot. Let's see, it's gonna start slipping. It's like a tender spot. So like I hate the seatbelt running across the front of it, so that's why I don't like the seatbelt on. I roll the window up so you don't hear wind, probably. We'll slow down at this yellow light because nobody likes to follow the traffic laws. I always make sure around where I live they drive like crazy people. So how's everybody's day? I think I asked my morning one, but how's everybody's afternoon? I guess would be better. My afternoon is good. I'm just, like I said, I had a few errands to run and figured I'd bring you guys along with. I was gonna do a live, but again, because I'm going into like a small family business, a local business, I'm like, I don't really want to film it. So I will, like, obviously if I'm live, then I have to go into this thing, right? But when I'm just videoing it, then you guys can just come with me without me having to like stop the live, I guess, and come back on. Does that make any any sense? Probably not, because I don't even understand it myself. Also, I think I'll conquer the grocery store by myself because it is going to be like a later kind of grocery shop for today. I don't really need like a whole bunch, I guess, but we need some things, so I'll just pick up today. Again, I try to like, even though it's kind of annoying to do it like maybe in the evening, the grocery store, it's just sometimes better to do it in the evening because then on my weekends, right, I don't have to spend the time going to the store. I can just get it done, know it's done, and then Saturday and Sunday, you know, we can relax and do other things like not chore related if we don't have to, right? I'm saying house dishes, stuff like that, everyday stuff is probably, you know, always going to be there, but like grocery shopping, just different things. If you can like get it done throughout the week, I feel like it's good not to have to do it on the weekend, right? So I love the area that I live in because it's convenient. It's close to a lot. There's a lot to do. And if there's not a lot to do, then all I got to do is go to the city over and there'll be more to do. Drive like 5 minutes. So that's really nice. And although I wish my kids would go out a little bit more, they're getting better. Some days they want to go, some days they don't. It's funny. It's like the days that you least expect them wanting to come in the car. That beeping is probably gonna drive you guys nuts. But the days that you want them, or you don't expect them to come, then they want to come. Like the last time I was going out, my son like basically chases me out the door. I'm like, oh, you wanted to come? He's like, yeah. I said, well, you know, I have to go to the B&B. I had different things to do that day. And I'm like, you'll be sitting for a while. And he was like, yeah, it's okay. So I was like, you know what? Let me take those moments and like enjoy them, right? And make a day of it. So that day we had errands to do in the B&B. So after all that, we went to lunch, just me and him and I. And we had a really good time. It was really nice because it's like nice when they just get out of their phones a little bit and they will, you know, talk to you about your day. And yeah, it was nice. We had a really nice conversation, and again, nice when you can get those moments with them as they get older and they don't want to like necessarily hang out with mom, right? I don't know if my kids are ever like too cool to hang out with me because I'm pretty cool, but you know, no, I'm joking. My kids don't really act like that with me. They're just like typical teenagers, like they want their space more than they don't want to be around me per se, right? Like some Sundays, my fiance and my daughter, they'll go out to like get sushi because she loves sushi and I don't. That's not something. If me and her go on like dates together, me and like daughter dates, we go to like the movies or things like that. We don't. Sushi is not my thing at all. It's raw fish, and like I said when I went to the K-pot restaurant last night, I don't do the oysters and the raw. I'm out of light, so I'm looking at the thing. I don't do like the raw stuff. I guess like I'll do shrimp, but that's not raw, right? Or is it? I don't know. It's just like uncooked. I don't know, the pink one. That's how much I don't like seafood like that to even know. I like salmon cooked, but like my fiance and my daughter crack me up because it'll come out on these trays and it's like pink and raw looking, and like that ahi tuna. Yeah, not me. I thought I was gonna like it, and no, not at all. It's the texture for me. I can't do it. But yeah. So they go out and like do those sushi dates or whatever. And for a while, they were going and getting the smoothies. And because I didn't like smoothies, but then one day I went and got a smoothie, and let me tell you, it was delicious. So I was like, you know what? I'm stealing your smoothie date night taste. But I think it's cute. I think, you know, he tries to like, you know, bring her out, get her out of the house, do some things, and that way they also get to spend some time together and, you know, catch up. And sometimes maybe, you know, she feels better about talking to him because it's not mom. So sometimes I think that that also helps, having someone else just besides your mom to talk to. And yeah, my fiance is really good with the kids and just good at being very supportive, like with everything and anything. He's amazing and very open to listening. And I'm like a little bit of a reactor, you know. I'm not as calm. I'm calm until like, you know, I feel too stressed out. My fiance doesn't get stressed out ever. I'm like, I'm jealous of you. You never get, like, if he gets overwhelmed, you can kind of tell. But he's pretty good at keeping all his emotions to very even. Unlike me. Maybe it's a woman thing. I don't know. I think it's like as I get older, I just don't care as much to deal with like nonsense, right? I feel like we all go through that in our life. Like as we get older, all like a lot of my friends, like my best friend Nikki, she's the same way as I am, and she's super sweet, and you would never think she has this sweet little country accent, and I just love her. And but let me tell you, she, if she wants to tell you, she'll tell you like how it is. So it's just kind of funny. It's like people like are so nice and sweet, and then as they get older, you know, she was like, I never used to say anything, and I'm like, I know. And then you get used to kind of getting walked all over. So as you get older, you just kind of learn you're gonna speak up for yourself more. At least for me, anyways. I always kind of had a problem with like speaking up and like just being strong as far as that. I'm more like people pleaser. So now I feel like I don't take any kind of shit, I guess. Like not at all. So I don't know, it's funny. It says I used to be so much calmer, and as I got older, I don't know, I think it's just like my bullshit meter thing runs out way too quick. And again, like Ian, he's just so calm, it just cracks me up. So, but all things we will work on as part of the process. A lot of my frustration too. I'll put the seatbelt on so it stops making the damn noise. A lot of my frustration too, I get just frustrated at life, I guess, and maybe I hold on to certain things, or like I get frustrated with the leg, and I guess I've had a long, harder life, going through so many years of medical and trying to save my leg instead of having it amputated, and going after bad surgery after bad surgery. So I think that your frustration with life, or my experience with doctors and being kind of shushed and different things like that, so now you kind of get more frustrated when you feel like you can't express yourself how you would like, and you want people to listen. I guess I'm kind of babbling there, probably because I'm driving in the car. But I think too that's like contributing to, as you get older, you don't want to deal with bullshit. But I think as you've dealt with bullshit, you've learned, you get less willing to deal with bullshit. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so I'm going to, I babbled too much. I'm sitting here thinking to myself, what the heck was I just even talking about? Sometimes as moms too, like you get out of the house and I don't know. Like, I have nobody to talk to. I'm talking to myself, essentially, right? But I know that you guys are listening. So, I don't know. It's like what I think about in my brain just getting rattled off to you guys. It cracks me up. I don't know why I do it. And then I'd say to myself, like, it's so awkward to talk in front of a camera. As I'm talking in front of a camera, venting to someone that I hope is listening, you know? All right, guys, I'm going to get out and I'll be right back. All right, we're back in the car. We're here. And I think that the first video is going to be tilted. My apologies. Okay, because in the car, I think it like tilted down. I don't know what happened, but we're here, so. Oh yeah, did you see my Coke can? Mm-hmm. Yep, I put it there because, well, it's empty now, so I'll get it out and throw it away in the trash. I think I was in here from yesterday. I'm slacking. I think I'm gonna do a car clean this weekend. See, I said I'm not gonna do any chores Wednesday. Well, when he's done, he's done. Weekend sounds all fine and dandy, I guess, huh? I don't know. The car needs clean though. What am I supposed to do? Not clean it? You know, when I'm not in it during the week, so that task is, sometimes I do in the evening, like after the day, but we may do it this weekend if it's nice outside. I have a garage, so it don't really matter, but it's nice to open the garage up and do the car too, instead of just being kind of trapped in the garage. All right, let's head off to the store now. And it's so warm here. Ugh, what are we at? It's a car say 79 degrees. It's 79 freaking degrees here. When literally I was just freezing yesterday. Just parking lot. And I've never in my life seen geese just out in the main park, just walking around. I don't know. I used to live in Pennsylvania where there was deer everywhere. Now geese. Put my seatbelt on so that dinghy stops bothering everybody. It's gonna be a video with comments of like, would you stop that car dinghy? My fiance don't get mad much. What, does he like that car dinging? No, I wouldn't say mad, but he'll say, Court, put your seatbelt on. That noise drives me crazy. And by the way, why is your seatbelt not on? Why did he always yelling about that seatbelt? So funny. I know, you should wear a seatbelt. It's funny because, like, make your kids wear seatbelts, but then I don't. I don't like the feeling. I feel like I'm smothered in the car. Like, I don't like the feeling of the seatbelt. I feel like I'm trapped in here. My friend says, that's the idea. It's supposed to trap you in there so if you get in a car accident, you don't go flying out the window. I know. What's your weather like today? Is it nice? Is it rainy? I seen there was snow like back where I was from, and I'm like, no way. It was like 70 degrees there, and then all of a sudden snow too. So this weather's just crazy everywhere, I guess. I'm still waiting at the light. It's just it's like the standard around here is waiting at the light. Try to beat the light. Try to find the shortcut to beat the lights. There's only some shortcuts. The rest, you're stuck in. I was gonna say, I think I took the long way home, but I did not. I don't think. Well, I say home, but like the grocery store, because more in the direction of home. I don't know. Oh, my roll's window. I'm gonna be conquering the grocery store by myself if this is the haven't done this for a little while. Usually I always go with somebody because I just don't always feel like going by myself, I guess. And you gotta do all the work of bringing it all up, putting it all away, back into the cart. Any more of these grocery stores that you go to just to get a cashier is outrageous, because you have to wait in a line because there's only like 2 of them. It's like, and every store is like that. Why is that? Like, I go to Walmart, a multi-billion-dollar business, and there's like 2 registers open and the rest you got to scan yourself. Makes me annoyed. The only good thing about if I could show you right now, there's actually geese crossing in the thing. I could flip the camera, but then I gotta put it back up. It's literally like a 4-way highway, and this goose is crossing, and he's gonna get hit. And everybody, you can't kill him. And great, now we gotta go down there. He's just standing in the lane, just in the way. Yep. Oh, now he's gonna try to cross and almost get hit. Oh, geez. Hope he doesn't get hit. Nope. But it'll cause traffic and then potential accidents because you got this stupid goose. Oh, sorry, guys. Make sure I don't kill the goose because I'll cry. I'll be out there crying in the middle of the road. I don't like any animals to get hit. If I run a squirrel over, I feel bad, but I'm also not wrecking my car for a squirrel. Now, dog, I don't know. And probably. Because I'm not hitting a dog. It's hot. I'm like, since I did chemo, I swear I don't have like a middle. I'll either be very cold or like very hot. So if it's warm outside, I'm like super hot, and if it's, oof, my hair's crazy. And if it's cold, I'm like freezing. I don't have a middle. And somebody told me that could be from your body temperature changes after chemo. So I've been told. So I don't know if that's like what it is, or as I get older, maybe. I don't know. But when I'm hot, I'm hot. Sunglasses. So I don't like makeup either because I'm hot. But I want the fresh air, you know, from the window. So like, if I put the cool air on in my car, then I don't get the fresh air, but I'm dying. So I don't know. The life decisions. Let me know if you guys like this content or not, or if like just babbling in the car is like, care less what I have to say on my trip to the store. I won't be offended, I promise. It'll make me feel better instead of like keep making videos and you guys are like, why is this girl just in a car again talking, babbling? Don't like about over here is the traffic, but where I was from, it was like in the country but also traffic, so you would take forever to get down the hill to get to town, right? And then it takes forever to get through all the traffic through town because there's like one town. So unless you want to go 45 more minutes away and be in a different town, which I assure you don't, because that 45-minute trip could take 5 hours if the traffic on the highway gets too busy. So yeah, it just like over here it's like the constant stopping and going and the traffic lights. But I don't know, it's got its definite benefits because then now I'm closer to things, so just stinks with the lights, you know. My fiance ended up coming home early from work today. Because like I said earlier this morning when I was getting ready, he didn't have to stay the full day. I guess he ended up getting what he needed to get done, or maybe things weren't delivered. I'm not really for sure, but I'm pretty sure he just decided today was going to be his half a day down there. But so anyway, a friend of his, he has a bike, and my fiance wants to get rid of his, and so we're going to look for one that's a little bit easier for me to ride. And then we're also like torn on, do we even, I guess, get one, like, is it safe, you know, nowadays riding? And I mean, I'm already missing a leg. And if you guys like get offended that I laugh, I don't, it's not funny that I'm missing a leg, right? It's my way of like humor, or like if I say something in the video that's like making fun of myself, like it's not to be mean, or it's not meant anyway, but like just humor in it. Like I can take a joke, I can make jokes, you know, time and place. I'm not always in this joking mood about the leg, but you know, for the most part I am. Some days I have my rough days, but for the most part it doesn't bother me. Like, you know, jokes are jokes, right? But so yeah, I'm already one leg down. I don't know about the bike, but so anyway, we were discussing that, and then we were thinking about getting a new one. So I wrote this in last time. My eyes are filming him. His friend, though, has never had a bike, and so he was like, I really want one, and I don't want to have to buy it new. And you know, my fiance at the time was gonna get rid of his anyways, and it kind of just fell into place, right? So he's now at our house, his friend, learning with my fiance how to drive the bike safely, because he's never owned one. So my fiance will take him now. Like, they're gonna go in a parking lot and ride out front of our house and get comfortable with him being on the bike, obviously, so that way, you know, before he goes and takes it home and gets on it, that way he has somebody with him to kind of help him. And then my fiance, you know, his friend will come over anytime, and he'll help him, and they plan on meeting. And then once my fiance gets a bike again, they'll be riding together. So it's good if we get the bike again. It's fun, and it's something that I enjoy, but definitely makes me nervous, right? It's nerve-wracking enough. It's nerve-wracking enough in a car, but a bike, there's just nothing around you. You're looking at pavement. I don't know. It's definitely a different experience. So, all right, guys, I'm at the store, so I will video some in the store. And see, I'm hot, these sunglasses on, and hopefully not look awkward, you know, like I'm not trying to look. It's so freaking hot though. All right, guys, see you soon. So, we're now in the grocery store. Now I have to film, looking crazy. So now we're out of the store, so now I'll load the groceries into the trunk. Let's see. Do I top you up here? Will you stay? Maybe. And it says, look at that. I got hair in my mouth here. Yep. And we get the groceries in here. Hopefully we don't leave this chicken everywhere, you know.